Welcome to Istanbul, a city filled with stunning architecture, incredible food, and a vibrant culture. From the incredible Hagia Sophia to the busy markets of the Grand Bazaar, join us as we unravel the secrets of Istanbul, revealing hidden gems and experiences that are so unique. This is the ultimate guide to Istanbul. Your journey is going to begin once you touch down here in Istanbul. Before clearing customs, you're going to have to go and purchase an on-arrival visa for about $30 per person. After clearing customs and whatnot, you'll head out of the airport and grab a taxi to wherever it is you're staying. Just know that to get to the city, it's going to take you about 45 minutes and about $20 to get you there.
When coming to Istanbul, there are so many places where you can get a hotel or an Airbnb. Somewhere that we recommend is near Galata Tower. Here you'll be close to everything you want to see during your time here. The hotel we're staying at is called Atik Palace Hotel, and it has everything we need. The best part about it is that we're only paying $60 a night, which falls perfectly in our budget. So welcome to our hotel. We're gonna give you a tour. So as you can see, it's just this little hallway and this bed.
That's literally it. Though we have a window right there, which is nice, but for reference, here, hold this. This is like,
yeah.
Boom. I can almost, so this is like 6.5 feet apart, maybe 7 feet apart by 7 feet apart. And then we have this little hallway and a bathroom. But this is what $33 or $60 a night gets you here in the city.
Which is fine because we're not really going to be here anyway.
Exactly. If you're just wanting to find a place to sleep and relax, $60 a night isn't too bad. But obviously, if you guys are on a higher budget than us, there are much nicer places to stay. First up on the list is a sunrise at the beautiful Ortakoy Mosque. Good morning from the beautiful Ortakoy Mosque here in Istanbul. And if you know us, you know that we love waking up with the sunrise. And what time is it?
So it's currently 6 a.m., right? 6
yep,
a.m.
6 a.m.
And the sunrise is at 5:30, so we are kind of late to the party because there are a lot of people here.
This is a lot more busy than what I thought it was going to be. Look at this. So you have everyone there already here for photos. You should have seen there was someone here taking massive photos here with a girl with a crazy red dress. And what's a really crazy fact about this place?
Oh, that we're currently standing here in Europe, but if you look over there, across the river,
that is Asia.
Asia.
So you have the Ortakoy Mosque here, you have the Bosphorus Bridge that separates Europe and Asia from Istanbul, and the Bosphorus Strait that runs all the way through here. So we're here at like 6 a.m. and we thought it was going to be open by now.
First of all, it apparently opened up at 4. Marcus wanted to get here at 4.
If you go to Google Maps, it says 4 a.m. to like 12, like midnight basically, but apparently not. It opens at 9 a.m. So if you're here and you really want to go inside, 9 a.m. is the hours, but
yeah, don't let someone fool you to wake you up at 4 a.m.
But for photos, definitely come at 6 a.m. It's amazing. Next place you're gonna have to visit is the Grand Bazaar Market. Welcome to the oldest market in the entire world, the Grand Bazaar.
So it is quite overwhelming and it is actually amazing. We have no idea how to get out of here. But here you can find jewelry, you can find little carpets, lamps, you can find replicas, great replicas, and more.
Of like designer things, but look how busy it is.
Alright, so this market is super overwhelming. It's huge also, it's like a maze. I don't even think we've seen like most of it. But it's beautiful, they have a lot of really pretty things. It's not like, they're not like aggressive like most places. But yeah, it's
a lot to choose from.
Definitely a must do.
Alright, as far as negotiations go, they're gonna offer you a starting price and just kind of counter them with something 5 times lower than that, and you'll relatively meet around the middle for a good price if you want to get like one of the Louis Vuitton wallets, bags, or jewelry.
Yeah, and we just took a picture with one of those famous lights, those pictures you see on Instagram, and I asked how much it was and he said free, which I kind of questioned because usually nothing's free.
Yeah.
But
that came out amazing. All right, so now we are leaving the Grand Bazaar and headed towards our next spot, which is supposed to be amazing and beautiful. It is Balat. So let's go over there now.
All right, so there are Ubers and taxis here. We prefer to take Uber just because it is a set price. Because if you take a taxi, they might try to, you know, take a longer route or scam you. So definitely go with the Ubers.
Yes, so that is the main way that we've been getting around is Ubers. Like I said before, $5 should get you really anywhere you want to or anywhere that you'll need to go, rather than taxis where you don't really know the price, and if you don't have cash like us at times, Uber is just off your credit card.
After checking out everything the Grand Bazaar has, you need to head over to this beautiful little town called Balat. Known for its colorful houses and diverse culture, it's a spot nearby that you want to make sure to add to your itinerary.
One of the first things you're going to want to do is just walk around. Balat is a small enough neighborhood that you can explore most of it by foot.
After walking around Balat, you're going to want to take a quick stop at Cafe Naftalin. So let's go.
Alright, so right now we have this Turkish beef ravioli that was just about $4.50. Everything here is going to be relatively on the cheaper side, but this cafe is still probably more expensive than most. And then a strawberry lemonade for $2.20. Yeah, but yeah, lunch total is about $8 for the both of us.
Good?
It's very good.
Oh, good.
Very good. So there are cafes really everywhere here, ice cream, and anything else that you could find.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend getting any souvenirs, magnets, postcards here instead of the Grand Bazaar or the airport.
Yeah, so right now we're gonna continue walking around. So the currency here is a Turkish lira, and $1 US is about 20 Turkish lira, I think, yeah, just about, because we bought a water just now, or 2 waters for 10 Turkish lira. So that's about 40 cents for 2 water bottles this big. So that'll just give you an idea. When we went to the ATM, I withdrew 1,000 lira, and that should get you at least through 2 or 3 days, depending on if you're buying for yourself or if you're shopping. But just know that $1 US is 20 Turkish lira, depending on when you're watching. So Balat is something that you can probably do in maybe, what, like just a morning?
Yeah, a couple hours.
Yeah, you won't need too long to stay in here. Just walk around the beautiful sights, go to a cafe, and maybe buy something. She bought a really nice pair of pants.
Yeah. But
besides that, we're gonna go back to the center of Istanbul and check out some of the mosques.
Some Turkish delights. Different flavors, pomegranate, blueberry, Snickers.
So many to choose from. There's pistachio, there's caramel, there's pomegranate, and we just got a whole kilo.
Alright, so we're just going to give you a little story of our rookie travel experience that we just had. So we were looking at the Blue Mosque, and we were looking at like the rules because you have to wear, like, cover your shoulders, your head, whatnot. And this guy comes up to us, he's from Turkey, and he's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Making small talk, right? Like, yeah. Nice guy. And then he was like, oh, like, do you guys like carpets? And we're like, yeah, sure. Like,
they're cool.
They're cool, cool to look at, I don't know. And so he's like, oh, let me show you my shop. I'm not trying to sell you anything, like, don't worry. So he takes us to the shop. We thought we were just gonna like look and be like, thank you, whatever. And so he takes us upstairs, shows us the rooftop view, and then he's like, take pictures, but only if you're buying something, haha.
I'm joking, haha, but I'm not really joking. So we're like, no, we're good. Like,
yeah, no pictures.
Like, the picture wasn't even gonna be great.
Yeah.
So then he comes down, and then he literally sits us down like.
First he introduces us to his uncle.
Yeah, but he sits us down like we're doing a timeshare presentation.
For sure. That's when I saw the chair that I was like, yeah, it's over.
Tells us about the carpets and all how it's made, which is amazing and all, but meanwhile, like, we don't really need or want a carpet.
And they gave us some tea, which is super nice.
Yes.
And they were really nice. until we told them we didn't want to buy a carpet, right? And then they're like, why don't you want a carpet? And we're like, we just don't need a carpet,
Like,
right?
Oh, it's only like $160. Like, yeah, that is not in our budget.
And then they were trying to tell us like to take a loan for it or like put it on our credit card and just worry about it later. And then we're trying to tell him it doesn't fit in our suitcase.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yes it does, like we'll make it fit. And we're like, no it doesn't.
Yeah, and then we're just kind of shut it down, but then we ended up walking away with some Turkish delights.
So then we're like, it's not our budget, like whatever. And so he took us to another shop to get Turkish delights, which whatever, we'll get Turkish delights because they're cheaper and they're good.
Yeah.
And we could take them for family and
for reference,
friends.
at the Grand Bazaar, it was, for 1 kilo, it was 1,500 lira, and here was about 420 lira for the same kilo.
Yeah.
So definitely don't be buying things like that in the Grand Bazaar. Go 5 minutes away where you can find the same exact thing for cheaper.
Yeah, and they were really good. But then we go to buy and the guy's like, that's it? That's all you're buying?
Like,
you're not getting tea, you're not getting spice, you're not getting perfume? Like,
cologne,
sorry dude.
everything.
Yeah.
But
so he was trying to gaslight us and he was like really passive aggressive, but like, yeah.
just know, like, unless you really want to buy a carpet, just tell them no thanks. Like, I don't even want to see it.
Yeah.
But besides that, right now we're hanging out.
I never want to look at a carpet again. I'm traumatized.
Yeah. But right now we're hanging out in front of the Blue Mosque that's behind us and looking at this beautiful view out into the ocean. Good morning from the beautiful city of Istanbul. We are at the Blue Mosque right now, and as you can see, it's pretty empty right now.
Yeah, it's empty because it's sunrise and we have this whole place to ourselves. And fun fact, this is where we ran into Carpet Guy.
Yes, this is where we ran into the carpet guy who brought us into his home, trying to sell us some carpets. But we're here for the sunrise. It's beautiful, it's empty, it's not open yet, but to get it by yourself is pretty magical. So let's show you around a bit. So something that you have to have on your Istanbul itinerary is the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque. They are two mosques that are situated right across from each other and are so beautiful.
And just remember, if you're female, you do have to cover your head and your shoulders, but they do provide that.
Yes, and if you're guys also, you have to cover your legs. So make sure you're wearing pants, but they do sell scarves outside of the mosques that you can buy and you'll be good.
Okay, so I will say I was a little mad at Marcos today because he was like, we're waking up at 5 a.m. Actually, earlier, we had to be here at like...
Yeah, you woke up at like 4:45 a.m. because sunrise is here super early and sets super late.
Yeah, and then we get here, he's like, oh, it's closed. I was like, what do you mean it's closed? I thought we were going in it to take pictures.
No,
but no.
They open at like 9 a.m. The earliest, I think, I'm not even entirely sure. But the pictures you can get here are so beautiful.
Insane. Must wake up for the sunrise. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, and it's so empty. Like, look just around us, basically. There is close to no one here. And we have this entire mosque, not to ourselves, but to a very few limited amount of people. So we're thinking of coming here for photos, to get good photos. Come in the morning, come at sunrise, and then after that, come back later to actually enter the mosque.
All right, so it's 6:45 right now, and you can clearly see there's a lot of people. It looks like a field trip.
Yeah, there's countless people, like more people coming over there, and then people coming from that side of the walkway, all to snap pictures of the beautiful Hagia Sophia. And the Blue Mosque that's behind it, but you can't have such like as good photos, more so because it's covered by trees.
So while you're waiting for the mosque to open, you can go get some fresh orange juice. He literally squeezed them out.
It was beautiful.
No extra sugar. And he gave us scum. But they were both 60 each, so 120.
And that's like
about how much?
That's like, I don't even know, $5 maybe? Not even? How is it?
That's good. That's orange juice. So when you come in, you do have to cover yourself. So for the ladies, you have to have your head covered, you have to have your shoulders covered, your elbows, and you have to wear a long dress or a skirt so your knees are covered. And if you don't have, they have it here for free.
And guys, you need to have your legs covered. So if you're not wearing pants, they have a skirt here that you can have. And they also offer pants as well.
And you do have to take your shoes off right before you go in.
Yeah. So right now, we're gonna go into the prayer room where you have to take off your shoes. And yeah, so let's go inside.
So So also update, Marcos had to get a new skirt because
Yeah, he gave me a real skirt.
his was a head wrap. But so we're inside right now, and usually during the day they close this for prayer time, but right now it's open, so just
It is
exploring.
so beautiful. I mean, the design, wow.
So we didn't end up going into the Hagia Sophia because the line to get in was extremely long and we were starving. So we left and went to this incredible must-visit breakfast spot called Bazlama Kahvalti Cesme. And this is somewhere you have to make sure to find time to visit.
Alright, so right now we're at a breakfast place called Cesme Bazlama. I don't know if I'm saying it right or butchering it, but our breakfast is coming out. Look at this. Here it is.
Shashika inside pepper, egg and tomatoes. Sahanat, be careful, okay?
Okay.
And honey cream from Turkish identity coming. Cheese plate, tomatoes, Antalya coming, Antalya. Olive, butter, carrot and olive salad. This is cheese. Blackberry jam and cheese.
So if you're wondering what you should order, you don't have to order anything. It's all kind of a set breakfast that all comes together. So you have, don't know what this is.
It's like eggs almost?
I think it's got eggs.
Egg whites and
I
like
don't know.
tomatoes.
I don't know,
Half
I may
of
be
the-
butchering all this.
half of the
but
stuff you
there's
won't know.
cheese, and there's strawberry, and there's bread, and there's sausage, and there's potatoes.
Turkish tea as well that you can pour for yourself. But beautiful.
10 out of 10. Okay, so we have this donut looking thing, and I just tried it, and I'm like, Marcos, you need to try this. Dip it in the Nutella.
Homemade Nutella.
Homemade. Life changing.
That's incredible. Oh my god. Oh yeah.
After filling up our stomachs, the next stop was to visit Galata Tower, an old prison during the Ottoman times, which is now open to the public and surrounded by amazing restaurants and even this famous ice cream parlor you've probably seen before.
So the Galata Tower is one of the main attractions here in Istanbul, and if you're thinking about coming for sunset or on a Sunday, don't.
Look how long this line is.
It is wrapping around, and yeah, just
So you go up there, but the tickets aren't until after this little building over here. But it wraps around. You have to go up these stairs, and then you go all the way up to see the sunset. Beautiful.
you might want to reconsider your decisions.
Or go earlier.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're thinking about trying to get a good picture during this time, it's not happening.
Not gonna happen.
There's people everywhere left and right trying to take pictures.
We found this beautiful spot to hang out for sunset right outside the Cuisine metro stop. This was one of the best spots we found during our time here. But after that, we headed over to a restaurant called Arada Beyrut with the best Lebanese food we've ever had.
So we're here for dinner at a Lebanese restaurant, and it is called Arada. And we're about to dig in on all this. We got some hummus. We don't know what this is, but it's on the house. We have some waffles, and then we have some kebabs coming. What else
Oh
we got
yeah.
coming?
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, we'll see.
So it's got falafels with hummus. Oh my god. The best falafel I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Not even close. And hummus. Holy crap.
Wow. I guess we gotta go to Lebanon next.
Goodness, why not?
So we thought the food portions were kind of small, but they're not. We just learned that.
We ordered so much food, but look at this. This is the mixed skewers, chicken, lamb, some pastries. We have more kebabs, all the falafels, the pita. The hummus is
Hummusing.
it's the greatest hummus.
Okay, so I told Marcos to stop whatever he's doing and try this.
The chicken kebabs.
Insane. Great choice.
There's so much good food here. It's actually insane.
Something that we actually wouldn't recommend is going to the Asian part of Istanbul. As cool as it is to say that you went to 2 continents in one day, there just wasn't much to see there. It does have some beautiful neighborhoods there, but it has more of a business feel to the city. So if you're on a time crunch, don't feel bad about skipping out on this part. To finish up our time here in Istanbul, we did a yacht cruise through the Bosphorus Strait. We booked this through Airbnb Experiences, and it was one of the best things we did here. From the history told by our host, to the sunset we were given, a true perfect ending to our time here in Istanbul. If you're wondering if you should visit, the answer is yes. We highly recommend visiting Istanbul if you ever have the chance. You won't regret it. We'll see you in the next video.